Good morning, children. I hope all of you are safe in home. Today, we are going to revise the lesson 4, India, Location and Physical Features. We have already studied this lesson. So, I am going to ask you some simple questions. All of you know that the name of our country is India. And which is the 7th largest country in the world? India. India is the 7th largest country in the world. And do you know our country is located in which continent? India is located in the continent of Asia. And also it is situated in the northern hemisphere. Okay, the name of our country is India. India is the 7th largest country in the world. It is located in the continent of Asia. And also when we consider the earth as a whole, it is located in the northern hemisphere. And in this lesson, in our previous classes, we discussed about the physical features of our country. That is, the physical features of our country has been divided into 6 natural regions. Okay. And what are called physical features? The climate, soil, then mountains, etc. are the physical features of a country. Then the physical features of India has been divided into 6 natural regions. You have already studied this, but let's revise it again one by one. So, we studied that the first natural regions in India are the northern mountains. The northern mountains consist of the Himalayas. Okay. The Himalayas are very tall mountains and also they are covered with snow throughout the year. It consists highest peaks in the world. The Mount Everest, Kanchenjunga, etc. are located in Himalayas. Then the Himalayas or the northern mountains has been divided into 3 ranges. They are divided into 3 parallel ranges. What is meant by range? Range means a group of mountains. So, the northern mountains, so the Himalayas, has been divided into 3 ranges. They are Himadri, Himachal and Shivalik. Okay, Himadri, first one is Himadri. Second one, Himachal. Then Shivalik. Okay, so the northern mountains are one of the natural regions in India. The northern mountains consist of the Himalayas. Himalayas are covered with snow. These are very high mountains. It has been divided into 3 parallel ranges. The 3 parallel ranges of the Himalayas are Himadri, then Himachal and Shivalik. And these northern mountains are located in the northern part of India, and these mountains separates India from China. Okay, these are the northern mountains, the Himalayas, and the Himalaya separates India from our neighboring country, China. Okay, the Himalayas stands as a border in the northern part of India. It separates our country from China. Okay, it stands between China and India. So, these high mountains protect our country from the cold winds of the northern part. Okay, it protects our country from the cold winds. It protects our country from entering the cold winds from the northern part. So, these are the northern mountains. Once again, the northern mountains are located in the northern part of India. These mountains are very tall and are covered with snow. These mountains consist the highest peaks in the world. Then, it consists of 3 mountain ranges that are very important. First one, Himadri. Second one, Himachal. And third one, Shivalik. And it separates, that is the Himalayas or the northern mountains, separates India from China. That it also protects our country from the cold winds. It protects our country from the cold winds from the northern region. Lots of rivers also start from the Himalayas. So, these are the things about northern mountains or Himalayas. And do you know the meaning of the word Himalaya? Himalaya means the home of the snow. Now, so these are the first natural region. Next is the northern plain, second one. So, the northern plains are also called Indo-Gangetic plain. Indo-Gangetic plain. Do you know what are called plains? Plains are flat, fertile lands. Flat, fertile lands. See, when we check the map of India, the northern plains are located in the south of the Himalayas. The northern part here exists the Himalaya mountains, and these northern plains are located in the south of the Himalayas. Okay, so the Himalayas are located in the extreme north of India. Northern plains are located in the south of the Himalaya mountains. Then, another name of northern plains are Indo-Gangetic plains. Then, what is a plain land? Plains are flat, fertile lands. Then, what are mountains? Mountains are the natural features which are very high from the land area. Plains are flat, fertile lands. The importance of northern plains are the soil of the plain land is very fertile, so a large variety of crops grows in this northern plains. And 3 major rivers which starts from this Himalayas flows through this northern plains. Do you remember the names of these rivers? One is Indus, another one Ganga, and another one Brahmaputra. So these are the three major rivers that flow through the northern plains. Okay, so the northern plains are located in the southern part of the Himalayas. It is also known as Indo-Gangetic Plains. It's a very fertile area. A large variety of crops grows here, and the three major rivers which flow through the northern plains are Indus, Ganga, and Brahmaputra. So these are the things about the northern plains. So the first natural regions which we studied were the northern mountains, that is the Himalayas. The second one is the northern plains or the Indo-Gangetic plains. So in our country we have tallest mountains and also flat fertile lands. Now comes the third one, the desert area. You know, in India we have a desert. You remember the name? Yes, the Great Thar Desert. And it is located in the state of Rajasthan. It's located in Rajasthan. And what is a desert? A desert is a dry land which consists of sand or rocks. A desert is a dry land area which consists of sand or rocks. So, the desert in our country is known as Thar Desert. It is located in the state of Rajasthan. And the desert receives very little rainfall, so only a few plants grows in a desert. And you know, we have a river which flows through this Thar Desert. Do you know the name of that river? It's called Luni, River Luni. Okay, so what is the name of the desert in India? The Thar Desert. It is located in which state? It is in Rajasthan. Then, can you see the river which flows through the Thar Desert? It is the river Luni. Okay, so we have highest mountains, that is the northern mountains. Then we studied about the plain land in India, the Indo-Gangetic plains or the northern plains, and we studied about the desert area also. Now we are going to study about the plateau region. You know what is a plateau? A plateau is a flat land which is higher than the surrounding land area. So the plateau region. Plateau region. And the plateau region is located in the southern part of India. Then this plateau region is separated from the Indo-Gangetic plain by a group of mountains, and that mountains are located in here, and these mountains are called Vindhyas. See, usually a plateau will be surrounded by a group of hills. Here, when we study about the plateau region, we can see that here the Western Ghats are there. Here the Eastern Ghats are here, and also here the Vindhya mountains are there. This Vindhya mountain separates the plateau region from the northern plains. So, between the Vindhya mountains exist between the northern plains or the Indo-Gangetic plains and the peninsular plateau region. It's in between these two. That is, the plateau region is separated from the northern plains by these Vindhya mountains. And in eastern part of the plateau region, we can see the eastern hills or the eastern Ghats, and in western part we can see this western Ghats. So we can say that the Deccan Plateau, the plateau region is surrounded by hills. Again, in northern part, another two groups of plateau regions are located. They are called Malwa Plateau and Chota Nagpur Plateau. You just remember the name Chota Nagpur Plateau and Malwa Plateau. Then in southern part, we have the Deccan Plateau. Okay, a plateau region will be, usually it will be surrounded by group of hills. When we examine the plateau region in India, we can see the Vindhya mountains in northern part, and also in eastern part and western part. Also, this plateau is surrounded by groups of hills. Okay. That's about this plateau region. So, in our country, we have plateau region also. This is the fourth natural region in India. So, we studied about the highest mountains, then the flat fertile plains, then the desert area which consists of sandy soil. Then we studied about the plateau region. You know, this plateau region is very rich in minerals also. Now we are going to study about, we are going to revise the coastal plains. You know that the southern part of India is, we have oceans. That is, in the western part, we have Bay of Bengal. Then in in eastern part we have Bay of Bengal. In western part we have Arabian Sea. Then here Indian Ocean. In the south we have Indian Ocean. So in eastern part we have Bay of Bengal. Then in west Arabian Sea. And in south we have Indian Ocean. So we have a very long coastal area. Then here the part which are shown in black color are the coastal regions of India. Here in western part we call it as western coastal plains. It has been divided into two. The northern part of western coastal plain is called Konkan coast and southern part Malabar coast. In this coastal area exists between the Western Ghats and the Arabian Sea. Here the Bay of Bengal is called the Coromandel coast, and in the northern part of eastern coastal plain, it is called northern coast, northern Sarkar coast, or in southern part is called Coromandel coast. And also we can say that the eastern coastal plains are called Coromandel coast. Then this eastern coastal plain exists between the Eastern Ghats and the Bay of Bengal. So you have to understand that we have a long coastal line because the southern part of India is covered with ocean. That is, in eastern part we have Bay of Bengal and in western part we have Arabian Sea. The south we have Indian Ocean. So we have coastal plains in India. Then the India is also called a peninsula. You know why? Because 3 parts of our country is covered with water. If a land area is covered with water in its 3 parts, it is called a peninsula. So India is called a peninsula because the 3 parts of India is covered with water. Now, we have groups of islands in India. What is an island? An island is a land area which is surrounded by water on its 4 sides. If a stretch of land is covered with water on its 4 sides, it's called an island. In India, we have 2 groups of islands. One is in the Arabian Sea, that is Lakshadweep. The groups of islands which is located in Arabian Sea are called Lakshadweep. Then another group of islands are located in Bay of Bengal. These are called Andaman and Nicobar Islands. So we have 2 groups of islands in India. So we have studied that the physical features of India has been divided into 6 natural regions. That is, we have highest mountains in northern part, that is the Himalayas. Then we have flat fertile plains, that is the northern plains or Indo-Gangetic plains. Then we have a desert area, that is the Thar Desert. Then we have the plateau region. Then we have coastal plains because our country is covered by oceans in its southern part. Then we studied that we have islands also in India. So these are the 6 natural regions in India. Now let's do this exercise. First question, India is located in the continent of Asia, continent of dash. The options given are Asia, Africa, Europe and Australia. So we have already studied that India is located in the continent of Asia. So Asia is the answer. Then India is located in the dash hemisphere. That is, if we think the globe as a whole, if we divide it into 2, it comes into first part northern hemisphere, then southern hemisphere. So our India exists in northern hemisphere. So this northern is the answer. Then India can be divided into dash natural regions. How many natural regions are there? Here options 4, 6, 2 and 10. So 6 is the answer. India can be divided into 6 natural regions. Then 4th one, the northern mountains consist of the The northern mountains consist of the Western Ghats, Eastern Ghats, desert, Himalayas. So the answer is Himalayas. We have studied that the northern mountains consist of the Himalaya mountains. The word Himalaya means home of the snow. But it's called so because it's covered with snow throughout the year. So the northern mountains consist of the Himalayas. Which are the three main ranges in the Himalayas? Himadri, Himachal and Shivalik. Now the northern plains are very dash, fertile, dry, barren, humid. The answer is fertile. We have studied that the rivers which flow through the northern plains makes the land fertile. Now, sixth one, the Great Indian Desert is called the Thar, Sahara, White Salt, Gobi. Which is the answer? Thar. The Great Indian Desert is called the Thar Desert. Now, the dash separates the Indian Deccan Plateau from the northern plains. The options given are Western Ghats, Himalayas, Vindhyas and Eastern Ghats. Answer is Vindhyas. What are called Vindhyas? Vindhyas are a group of mountains which stands in between northern plains and the Deccan Plateau. It is this group of mountains which separates the plateau from the northern plains. Now the eighth one, the eastern coastal plain is called the dash coast. Konkan, Gold, Malabar, Coromandel. The eastern coastal plain is called the Coromandel coast. Now, the ninth one, dash is a group of islands in the Arabian Sea. Options, Australia, Goa, Lakshadweep and Andamans. The answer is Lakshadweep. Lakshadweep. Andamans are located in the Bay of Bengal. Lakshadweep Islands are located in the Arabian Sea. Now, the 10th one, the only river in the Thar Desert is dash. Ganga, Luni, Satluj, Kaveri. You know that the answer is Luni. Luni is the only river that flows through the desert area. Now, 11th one, a dash is a flat land that is slightly higher than the plains but not as high as the mountains. The options, desert, plateau, island, peninsula. The answer is plateau. The plateau regions are higher than the surrounding lands. Now, the 12th one, between the Arabian Sea and the Western Ghats lies the dash. Eastern Ghats, Indo-Gangetic Plains, Western Coastal Plains, Eastern Coastal Plains. The answer is Western Coastal Plains. The Western Coastal Plains lies between the Arabian Sea and the Western Ghats. So that's all in this lesson. You read the textbook very well. Then here is an activity for you. That is, on an outline map of India, you have to mark the different physical features and color the water bodies around the Indian peninsula. See, the outline maps are given in your textbook. It is in page 214 and 250. You select any one of the map and try to mark the natural regions which we have studied in this lesson. Then, okay, that's all in this lesson. Try to do that activity. And if you had any doubt in this lesson, you can call me. My phone number is given here. So, read the textbook well and try to study the question answers. Okay, till the next class, thank you.